For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications.
Python can reverse an entire string without a single loop. By using a specific bracket expression with a -1, the word Python immediately outputs as no type. This functionality is built into the slice operator. As shown in the syntax definition, the operator uses 3 optional values: the start index, the stop index, and the step, which defines both the interval and the movement direction. To control this operator, we have to visualize how Python maps string positions. Positive indexes count forward from left to right, starting at 0. Negative indexes count backward from right to left, starting with -1 at the final character. Every slice relies on one primary rule. The start index is included in the result, but the stop index is strictly excluded. The selection process stops exactly one position before that boundary. This spatial map and the exclusion rule are the baseline requirements for moving into the more complex logic of steps and movement direction. For S28, begin at index 2 and move forward, stopping before index 8 to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Omitting the step defaults to +1. Changing the sign reverses direction. In S-1, -6, -1, Python starts at the far right and steps backward, halting before -6. This rule box helps prevent the most common error in slicing, the empty output. For a positive step, the start must be to the left of the stop. For a negative step, the start must be to the right. If the step direction cannot physically reach the stop boundary from the starting point, Python simply returns an empty string. Verifying the direction against the index positions prevents this mismatch. We can mix notations, like S2, -5, 1. This creates confusion by using 2 different numbering systems. The solution is translating coordinates. -5's positive equivalent is index 5. We are actually asking for index 2 through 5, returning characters 2, 3, and 4. A major distinction exists between individual indexing and slicing. As this comparison table shows, requesting a non-existent single index, like S100, crashes the program with an index error, but slicing handles boundaries differently. Requesting 0 to 1000 safely clips to available data, returning characters without failing. This clipping behavior makes the slice operator a robust tool for extracting data from external sources, where the exact length might be unknown or variable. Let's apply these rules to a 10-character alphabetical string, A through J. Try to evaluate this backward slice, S bracket -4, :1, :-2. Use the map to translate the negative coordinate, then apply the negative direction rule to determine the jumps. The explanation tracks the logic. -4 is index 6, the letter G. Moving backward by 2 positions lands on E, then C. The process stops there because the next jump lands on index 0, beyond our stop boundary of index 1. By mapping the coordinates first and executing the jumps mechanically, you can parse even the most complex mixed direction expressions. This explains our opening reversal. When the start and stop boundaries are omitted and the step is negative, Python defaults to the end of the string and sweeps backward to the very beginning. There is one fatal error to avoid. As shown in the red warning box, using a step of exactly 0 raises a value error because movement cannot occur. These are the 3 absolute rules of slicing. Start is included while stop is excluded. The sign of the step determines the direction, and out-of-bounds slice boundaries are safely clipped. Internalizing these 3 rules provides a consistent framework for predicting string behavior, making slicing a reliable mechanical tool for data extraction. Reversing a data sequence usually requires a manual loop and a temporary variable. In Python, it takes exactly 6 characters. This behavior emerges from the way Python calculates spatial coordinates in memory. The Python string data type is simply an ordered sequence of characters, permanently locked into a rigid, immutable grid. Because strings are immutable, the system generates an entirely new sequence in memory whenever an operation appears to modify the text. Understanding this one-line reversal requires deconstructing the 0-indexed coordinate system and the logic of slice intervals. This index track maps the string Sunny to its physical coordinates. Python assigns every character a position starting at 0. For a 5-character string, the positive index range ends at 4. The negative indexing track allows for access from the reverse direction. Python identifies the final character as -1. Negative coordinates function as automated backward offsets. The system resolves these positions using a formula. The length of the string plus the negative index equals the equivalent positive coordinate. For index -2 in a 5-character string, Python computes 5 plus -2, which equals 3. Both requests point to the exact same memory location, the second n. Negative indices are reverse-calculated offsets of absolute memory positions. We can extract entire intervals using the slice operator. This syntax requires 3 parameters: a start point, a stop point, and a step. When requesting a slice from index 1 to index 7 with a step of 1, the engine places an inclusive entry marker on index 1, capturing the E. The stop index acts as an exclusive threshold. The extraction stops immediately before index 7. Omitting the step parameter causes the engine to default to a forward vector of +1. Slicing operates as a bounding box defined by an inclusive entry point and an exclusive exit point. This coordinate grid maps a numeric string. The step parameter defines a directional vector, controlling both movement and default bounds. With a positive step of 1, starting at index 2 and stopping at 8, the engine moves cleanly from left to right. Consider the conflict in this expression, starting at 2, stopping at 8, but with a step of -1. A negative step forces the vector leftward. From index 2, a backward move cannot reach a threshold located to the right at index 8. This spatial mismatch results in a return of an empty string. To extract data backward, the coordinates must align with the vector. Starting at -1 and moving left to stop, a step of 0 triggers a value error, as a vector without movement cannot define an interval. Slices only yield data if the start coordinate precedes the stop coordinate in the direction of the vector. We must distinguish between individual lookups and interval extraction. If we attempt to access index 100 on a short sequence, Python raises an index error. Single-element indexing requires an exact memory coordinate. If that position does not exist, the lookup fails. Slicing handles out-of-range boundaries differently. If we request an interval from 0 to 1000, the engine clamps the overextended boundary to the actual physical end of the sequence. Direct indexing enforces strict spatial coordinates, while slicing uses a normalization algorithm to truncate boundaries against sequence limits. This array contains 600 employees. The final 3 entries are company management. We need to extract only the standard employees without hard-coding the specific length of the dataset. We can use an omitted start and a stop threshold of -3. Python calculates the offset for the third to last item and stops before the management data begins. Combining default boundaries with negative offsets allows code to adapt to datasets of any size. This explains the one-line string reversal seen earlier. When provided with a -1 step, Python identifies the backward vector and injects implicit boundary defaults. It sets the start point at the final character and projects the stop threshold past the beginning of the string. The vector traverses the sequence from right to left, outputting the reversed string. Sequence manipulation follows a predictable logic of zero-indexed coordinates, offset mathematics.
Please follow us on social networking sites. One is Facebook. The Facebook page name is @Linux Arkit. You can click on this button here and click like page so that you can follow us on Facebook. The next one is Instagram. Instagram page name is arkit.co.in. Click on follow button to follow me. And Twitter, if you have any questions on subject line, or if you have anything, you can just tweet me at @ravikumar48. So I will reply you most on the tweet back. For anything related, if you want the latest articles on my website, so here is my website details and email address details. You can reach me over here.